I've had a standing desk for a while now, about 2 years. I really like it. And I decided to get another one. Originally, my thought was I could use it for my 3D printing and stuff and for shooting some of my videos because I control the height and, you know, it's got a large work area and everything. But then my wife and I were talking, and we've had this TV since we got married, about 4 years now. Almost 5 years, I guess. 4.5. But we've wanted to get a new TV, and I'm kind of indecisive. And it was always like, well, then I got to figure out a table to get. We're going to use the Flexi desk as our TV stand, and that way we have room to like put decorations and stuff on it too. So yeah, we're really excited about this. I do have it here. This is the Flexispot E6 in bamboo. My other one's in bamboo, and I really like it. So I went with the bamboo again, even though we kind of have, you know, this oak and stuff in here. But let me start putting this together, and then we'll kind of check it out and run through the paces with it and talk about the features and everything. So yeah, let's get this going. I am really happy with this one. We've got it right here. It's all set up. Let me give you a better look at that. Mind the cables and stuff. I had to take the TV and everything off, and we're gonna get this all sorted. And ultimately, I think this is gonna be for my TV, but I'm gonna use it today to get some other stuff done before I move the TV back because I want to clean the TV real good and stuff. But yeah. This is the Flexispot E6 standing desk. This one's available on Amazon. It comes with a whole piece bamboo top. This one is 55 inches by 28 inches. It has dual motors for the height adjustments. And I really like bamboo because it's something like 28,000 pounds per square inch for the tensile strength. And it's really durable. I mean, I've beat up the other one I have in the other room that I've had for a couple of years. And this thing is just, you know, it's going to be exactly the same. It's going to take whatever abuse we throw at it and stuff, and it's going to be great. It also looks nice. I was never a big fan of bamboo until I had a bamboo desk, and now I'm like, yeah, I kind of like it. So assembly, let's just talk about that real quick. And I will come down here onto the floor so we can look at things here. So you have these pieces, this piece, there's a center piece that goes in this, and then the end piece. So you put this little piece here into these. I know the lighting's not the best. Then you do that for the other side. Then you attach these to it on either end, and that kind of makes it stable. Then you bring in the legs, and there's 4 screws for that, and 4 screws for that one. And then you go ahead and come down here, and you put the feet on. After you do that, you are going to put this little bracket thing over here that holds one of the like power communication things. And then there's this like cable hub here that everything plugs into, and that screws in. And then you go ahead and attach the top. And you can put the controls either on the left or right. My wife sits on the right side of the couch, so I put them on her side so I see them less. Because I'd probably stare at them while I'm watching TV because that's how I am. So yeah, let's see this thing in operation. So yeah, you see I've got it raised up a little more here than I did before. I just kind of wanted to show you the memory feature. So you have some memory buttons here. You have 4 of them. You have one that has the stand icon, one that has the sitting icon, and then just 3 and 4. To set those in memory, you just come in here, you press memory, then you press the button you want. But I don't want to do that right now. So we'll just let that time out real quick. Now that it's timed out, I'm going to lower it some. You can see kind of how fast it moves, but we'll back up here. Now I've preset my standing thing, and yeah, moves just as fast as my other one, gets to a nice height, and then it's done. I can come in here and it's perfect standing height for me to type or work. I'm going to use that setting here in a little bit because I have a new 3D printer over here that I need to check out, and it's going to be so much easier to have it at this height so I can work on it than it would be trying to do it on the floor or on the dining room table or folding table or whatever, because it's much higher and it's much more comfortable for me because I'm 6'1" and I don't want to have to bend over. So yeah, that's the memory settings. Now let me show you some other options you could like actually use this for. Obviously you could use it as a desk. You know, I've got Poe open here, some bunch of LLMs I have access to, and I could work and it'd be great. And that's what I do with my other one. But as this is going to most likely reside here in the living room, it's going to be for our television and stuff. But for today, I'm going to film a bunch of stuff on here. I have some Halloween decorations I wanted to put out and talk about that I've 3D printed. I've got the 3D printer that I said, and a couple of other things that I'm working on for projects. And it would just be great to use this for this today And then before my wife comes home, I'll get the TV set up on it. So let me just show you some other things on here so you can kind of get some ideas. So see, you could come in here and you could have like models that you're working on. You could film on here. Obviously the lighting could be better, but I work with what I've got on this channel. And yeah, you could just have fun with all these guys. I've 3D printed all these, by the way. There will be a video about this that you can look forward to soon. But just options, like this would make a good craft table because you can set it to your height. If you need to stand, you want to sit, you know, you just program in your stuff. And see what I mean? This is perfect for displaying 3D prints. And then I can get in here and I can film and everything just looks nice. You got all kinds of fun stuff here. If you want to see more about this, check out that video. And like one last use here, like I said, I need to set up this printer today, and having this at standing desk height, where I'm just like, you know, how you saw the MacBook, it's perfect height for this. Also, this thing weighs 50 pounds. The desk didn't even notice. And now I can cut open the box. I can set it out. I have to put all these glass panels on. It's gonna be so much nicer to be, you know, basically eye level or a little bit below eye level instead of having to hunch over or something to do this. And it's just another great use because then, you know, I can adjust it if I want it a little bit higher. I can even go higher if I'm having trouble with the lower screws and my standing height wasn't, you know, ideal. I don't want to hurt my back or something. And then I can set it right to go back to the standing level. I love it, guys. That's been the Flexispot E6 series. This is the E6B. I really, really love this thing. It's just great. You know, the standing desks have become a bit of a trend in the past several years, especially since work from home has started. And, you know, I can see why. I've had mine in my office for 2 years now, and I love it. You know, you want to do a quick stretch, I just stand up and I handle it. I hit the height button for that and it goes there. Same thing with this one. If I wanted to perch on a stool or sit on a chair, I could program memory settings for that and it would go right there. And, you know, if you haven't used a standing desk, they're worth trying. The only cons I ever have about these things is they're quite heavy. The legs alone, I think, weigh about 50-ish pounds and you get 20 something for the top. But hear me out, hear me out. That's a feature. That is a desirable feature. Yes, it stinks when you have to like bear hug this box and try to get it in and you're trying to set it up and stand it up and everything. But once you get it in place, because of that height, like this thing is rock steady. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to tip over. It can handle all the weight of your traditional office equipment. If you're lighter than me, you could even, in theory, lay on it and it would be fine. So yeah. Check out Flexispot. This is the E6. I'll have a link to it in the sticky comment in the description. They have a bunch of other stuff too, so maybe just check out the brand in general. This is either going to go in the garage if we don't like it as a TV stand, and I'm going to use it as a work area for lasers and 3D printers and stuff, or it'll sit out here and it'll be perfect for our TV. Gives us room to get a bigger TV if we want. Lets us dial in the perfect height for our TV when we're sitting on the couch. We can set it exactly where we want it. We have a recliner couch, so sometimes now our feet get in the way of the picture if we have blankets in the winter. So this will be perfect. We can just raise it up, and yeah, it's got plenty of space for all of the TV stuff and a sound bar. I've been wanting to get a sound bar for a long time, but that table just didn't have room for it, and now we're good. And I really, really genuinely love this desk. It's nicer than the previous one I've had, and I'm so happy that it's now here. And the setup was even simple. I'm rambling at this point. I love you guys, whether you're new or old. I stole that from Rachel Maskey, but I wanted to say it. I will see you in the next video.